If you want to learn how to make a YouTube banner that looks exactly like this, then keep on watching because today I will show you exactly how. Firstly, of course, you want to create a new project within Canva and you want to make sure that your canvas size for this project is 2560 pixels by 1440. This is the perfect size for YouTube banners. And of course, while you're at it, you want to name your file. That's it, you've done step 1 already. The next step is to pick a background. I like to pick backgrounds first because it helps me get an idea of what kind of elements I want to put on the background that looks good with it instead of doing it the other way around. You can always do it the other way around, but this just works for me. And of course, I went with pink. You can either choose an element or a picture from the graphics tab, or you can choose a photo from the photos tab. I really like this pink look. It kind of looks like watercolor. And I was looking around to see if I would see anything else that I liked, but I ended up sticking with this one. You can also change the colors of graphics or pictures that you like but you don't like the color of. With this little circle at the top tab, you click it and then change the color. It should change the color of whatever you select. You can also just make the background a plain color. You click the background, click the circle that we were talking about, and you can make it any color you want from there. I decided I wanted to use this picture for a background. In order to make an image a background, you right click on it and at the bottom it says set image as a background. Once you click that, it will fill up the entire canvas to whatever size your canvas is. If your image isn't the perfect size and you want a specific part of the image to be your background, you can double click on the background and drag it up and down or left and right to whatever portion of the image you want as your background. The next step is to pick some elements that we want for our banner. Now I wanted to choose some pink stickers because I think they look really cute, and just go through all of the elements and see which one you like best or whichever one you feel matches the vibe. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing until I look at everything and realize this is the kind of aesthetic that I want to go for. I really like this image of a plumeria flower, and this is the name of the element if you want the same thing. You can also start if you want to save it for later, if you wanted to look at other elements and see what looks better, but if not, you can come back to that through your favorites. One thing I always use in Canva is this color changer tool that's at the top toolbar. You click any of the color dots and then you customize the colors there. It'll change the color of certain parts or the entire image. You can either click a color that's already on this window, or you can click that rainbow dot at the top left of this tab and it'll let you choose any color from the color wheel. I wanted to create a group of 3 flowers, so I duplicated it twice and I gave the next 2 flowers different colors. Once you have duplicated the flowers as many times as you want and then have the colors you want, you can select all by holding your mouse down and dragging over the elements you want to select, or hold shift and click these specific elements. Then you can right click and make them a group by hitting the group button, or you can hit Ctrl G on your keyboard and that'll group them as well. Now I will look for some more stickers that I want to add that kind of matches the vibe of this. I found this one which has a similar illustration style to the other ones, but this one had a leaf that I thought was really cute. I added these on both sides. One thing you want to keep in mind when you're making banners or any kind of design is you want a balance on your design. You see how I have the group of 3 flowers on each end? You can have it clustered on one end, but what I don't recommend is having it all over your screen or your canvas because it can look a bit chaotic and be hard to read or see anything. Just keep balance in mind when you're designing. Now remember, your elements and stickers do not have to be the exact ones that I have. You can use the flowers that you like better. If you like peonies, if you like roses, if you like lilies better. This is just to give you an idea of the layout, so if you want to create your own, you can follow this tutorial. But next we are adding some greenery. I feel like greenery pulls any floral design together. Again, you can edit the colors you want. It doesn't have to be green. You can make it a rainbow if you're into vibrant, colorful things. Another tip that can help you make your designs pop out, and this is kind of like an artistic view, is to make any element that you want in the back darker to kind of mimic a shadow if light's coming from the front. So you see how I made the leaf in the front lighter and the leaf in the back darker, and it looks like it's behind it. Since we put these leaves on the left upper corner, we want to create a balance, so we're going to do the same thing, duplicate it, Flip it around or rotate it and put it on the bottom right corner. After you have your major big elements down, you can get smaller filler elements for the empty space. As you can see on the left side of the canvas, there's like an empty space and I kind of want to fill it. So I'm choosing a singular skinny element or anything that's not too crazy, and I'm just filling in small spaces. I also thought that adding some flower petals would look really cute in the very back. I just searched up petals. You can search up specific petals if you want. There's a lot of rose petal elements if you want that one, but I just went with this one. I forgot what it's called. However, you can check on the elements tab and kind of match it while you're searching. Last but not least is to add your channel name. There are two options you can do. One is to click on text in the Canva menu tab and click add text box, or choose one of the text templates that they have. Or you can search up letters in the elements tab. They do have scrapbook letters that you can use to spell out your name. Or if you want a 3D letter like a fluffy one or a metallic one, or even one that's made of flowers, you can do that from there as well. This part is optional, but if you want to add a subscribe button or if you want to add some of your social media handles, you can do that. You just have to search up subscribe or search up Instagram handle or TikTok handle, your contact information, or if you have a small business, you can include your link on your banner and add that. I like to add that at the very end because then I have an idea of how much space I have on my canvas and where I can put these. This is the final result, and to save it, you click the share button at the top right of your screen on Canva. And that is everything for this tutorial, but if you don't want to spend hours designing from scratch or you're overthinking your visuals, I will link all of the exact templates that I create from scratch and resources that I use down in the description box below for you. They're made to help you save time and make your content look clean, professional, and cohesive, even if you're a beginner. Lucky for you, I added a YouTube only discount just from coming from my YouTube channel, and the secret code is YouTube10. You apply it at checkout. It will also be in the description box below if you want to check it out later. If this video helped you, make sure to like and subscribe for more content creation and small business tutorials. And if you have any questions or want a specific tutorial next, leave a comment because I do read all of them. Until then, I will see you in my next video.